All right, I just have a couple more for you. Thank you so much for hopping on here tonight.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
when Daniel Hudson made the last out in the World Series in Houston, can you describe what it felt like to realize that you're a World Series champion?
It didn't feel like real. Like we were there, Para and me and our BP pitcher Ali Madami, who's now with the Angels. We were up in the hallway in Minute Maid in the cage because like we were getting ready to pinch hit in case something happened. And all of a sudden, like we hear like a lot of boos, and like the feed was Brian, you know this, like the feed in the clubhouse and like in the cages and stuff is like so delayed. So we're like, what the hell happened? And then all of a sudden, it came on the TV that Howie hit the go ahead homer off the foul pole, and so we put our bats down, we rushed down to the dugout, and we stayed down there, and like to see, it felt like that the bottom of the ninth inning took an hour and a half because it felt like it was in slow motion the whole inning because everybody was like so anxious and so excited that like we're like 3 outs away from being like champions. And that final out, that swing and miss, and like seeing him and Gomes hands up in the air, that everybody's chucking their gloves, everybody's running out of the dugout, like it it didn't feel real, and it still doesn't feel real. Like to say that like I was in that dugout, I was like celebrating on that field with like my brothers as champions, and like it was just such a special moment.
I love that. And then and then the parade and the Caps game after. It just seems like that was like a nonstop like week long party you guys had.
Yeah, it was the plane ride back was epic. I think we sang "We Are the Champions" the last like hour and a half of the plane ride. We had our families on there, and then we landed in DC to probably shoot at least 10,000 fans at the airport, like greeting us like outside of the tarmac, like as the buses drove away, and yeah, and then use like the Caps games, like being introduced and being down there celebrating with them. They celebrated with us a year before when they won the Stanley Cup, so that was a pretty cool moment. And then I have pictures on my phone of like when we came around Pennsylvania Avenue, like to see like how packed that place was, and people hanging from trees, people like cars like backed up like the on ramps to the highway, like people standing on top of their cars, like and then like every building down Pennsylvania Avenue had at least five or six snipers on the rooftop to like make sure that like everything like stayed in check, and like that was like just seeing everything that was unfolding that day like was really really cool, and definitely something that I'm glad that I have on tape that I can go back and watch with my family over and over and over again.